Hello, how are you? Today I've brought you a wonderful recipe for dinner for an afternoon snack for that time when you want a healthy treat. You're going to love this recipe. We need very few ingredients to get this wonderful consistency. Kids love it. It looks like a nugget, but it's much healthier. As I told you, there are few ingredients. It has a lot of protein and no eggs, no milk. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss it. Before we start, I want to ask you if you have the habit of eating nuggets, those kinds of processed chicken foods, or not. This one here is a very healthy option, a very practical alternative for everyday life. And it works well for dinner, to eat with a salad or with rice and beans, or even as a snack with sauce. So write to me down here in the comments. I would love to see your comment. Our first ingredient here is chicken breast. So I took the chicken breast and chopped it finely with a knife into small pieces, smaller than those for stroganoff, okay? Into very small cubes. Let's season it. I'm going to add a little salt, some paprika here, and also a bit of rosemary. You can use the seasonings you like that you prefer. If you like chives, cilantro, parsley, garlic, you can add them. I'm going to add water to our chicken here and give it a good mix so it covers all the chicken pieces with the seasonings and makes it easier to get the right consistency for our dough. To get the right consistency for the dough, I'm going to use chickpea flour here. As an alternative, you could use oat flour, for example, or you could use ground flaxseed or coconut flour, adding it little by little until it reaches the right consistency. Even oat bran, if it were ground, you could add it here until it reaches the right consistency. I just wouldn't suggest substituting it with almond flour, for example, because almond flour wouldn't give the dough the same consistency that the chickpea flour is providing here. And I like using chickpea flour more and more, first because the flavor is wonderful, but also because it naturally already contains protein and fiber. So it really helps with the glycemic index of the recipe. So I took my frying pan, greased it with a little olive oil, and I'm going to put some portions of our nuggets here. Then I'm going to cover it up with the lid to help it cook much more easily and evenly. You know, it's really important to make sure it cooks all the way through on the inside because after all, this is raw chicken we're dealing with, right? So we'll just carefully level it out like this in the pan. I'll place this piece right here, and then in this one over here, actually, I'll go ahead and put the rest of it in as well, making sure they all look nice. There we go. Now I'm going to do the following. As I told you, I'll cover it here so it cooks more quickly. And as soon as it's ready, I'll come back to show you how it's turning out. I'll be right back. I think it's about time to flip them over so they can cook evenly on the other side. So look, just take your spatula and press down on them a little bit like this. Look how beautiful, golden brown, look. I'm going to cover it up again, just to make sure that everything inside gets cooked through really well, and then I'll be right back with you in just a moment. I'm back, and I've prepared a sauce here that is very simple. You just mix everything together, plain yogurt, olives, parsley, garlic. Tell me if you like a sauce too. I like to do this sometimes. I make it like this with sauce, eat it with a salad. It's delicious. And of course, I'm going to dip it here, right? In my sauce. Look, you should make it too. You're going to love it for sure. My mouth is watering. I'm dying to try it. Tell me, are you going to make it like this? Are you going to make a sauce or not? I'd love to see your comment. Remember to leave a like on the video. It helps me a lot here on the channel. And share it with someone who needs more practical, healthier ideas for their day-to-day life. Let's grow this chain of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. Let's taste it. It turned out delicious. And this yogurt and olive sauce is wonderful. Make it. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.